Benjamin goes up against Kazucho Okada in the blue league. Also in the gold league, Darby Allin against Ricochet. And Commander takes on Claudio Castagnoli. Tony Storm in women's action against Taya Valkyrie. And before it's over tonight, we're going to find out who goes on the World's End on Saturday.
And much like his opponent Brody King, Will Ospreay enters the final night of
Svim,
group stage action in the
prijateljima.
middle of the table of the Gold League with 6 points. So victory here plus some potential help elsewhere in the scoreboard is either man's only hope of joining the Final Four and reaching the semifinals this Saturday at World's End on pay-per-view.
And his opponent, honoring the House of Black, weighing 285 pounds, King.
A lot of possibilities tonight in the Continental Classic. In the Gold League, Brody King must beat Ospreay to remain alive to go to World's End, but he's knocked out. If Claudio Ricochet both win or draw later on Dynamite, Ospreay must beat Brody King to remain alive, would be knocked out. If Claudio Ricochet both win or draw. In the Blue League, Okada would qualify in the semifinals of World's End with a win over Shelton Benjamin, would be eliminated though with a loss or draw. Kyle Fletcher beats Daniel Garcia or draws. He is in the Blue League as well. Well, what now does Will Ospreay have to do to combat Brody King, Taz?
Well, what Ospreay has to do is be what his name says he is. He's an aerial assassin. He needs to keep this thing moving. Stay out of the grip. Stay out of a corner. Stay off the mat with a guy the size of King. I mean, you got to just keep flying around and moving. That's what Ospreay has to do, in my opinion.
Two different looks here. Ospreay being animated, as you can see, with a very stoic looking Brody King just kind of stalking Will Ospreay back towards the corner.
Yeah. This past Saturday at Collision, Will Ospreay dropped 3 more points in the tournament, though. Could have an asterisk applied to it. Ricochet sending referee Stefan Smith careening into the ropes, disrupting Ospreay's balance. And you know, the referee didn't see it, that he called what he could see. And unfortunately for him, he saw Ricochet earn the victory.
Well, if you notice, beforehand here, Ospreay was throwing some round kicks in the thigh and out of thigh to chop down that gigantic redwood known as Brody King.
Neither of these two men can get a tie. Both men need to get a win here tonight to advance. This is such an important match for both men, and back to the corner.
As Brody drives Will Ospreay back to the corner, a draw would be a disaster for both men, as you were saying. It would result in 7 points.
For sure, but I'm still trying to absorb that gigantic beer that Brody gave to Will right there. It was huge.
Will comes right back to the attack, and you know, you got to give Will credit. He's going to go right at the big man here.
Yeah, he will, but he was a little bit overzealous there was Ospreay, and he tried to do a running shoulder block. He was on the negative end of that.
And we saw last Friday night at Rampage just how effective Brody King can be. High flyers and Commander, but now the cover, and Ospreay able to kick out.
Giant man. It's pretty evident. You look, I mean, TV doesn't do Brody King justice regarding size.
Oh, Ospreay, though, the knees up. Not without a cost to Will Ospreay, but Brody King getting both knees into his lower back. And Oscutter perhaps now as Ospreay off the middle rope. Brody, though, interrupting the process.
Yeah, Will wanted to try to get it over right now.
Well, this is a dangerous spot here. Oh, God.
Ospreay counters the Gonzo bomb attempt with the work on Rana. Brody King to the outside. Ospreay perhaps poised to take flight. Ospreay up and over. Brody King avoids swing and a miss from King. Ospreay. Got Brody King.
I think he hit the corner of those steps.
I think you're right.
Went face first into the corner bead of those steps.
Yeah, that's, I mean, as if those steel steps are not hard enough, the corner of it's a sharper edge.
Speaking of the corner, Brody King getting a measure of revenge, and he didn't have to wait long. The spine buster into the side of the steps.
Tailbone George right there. Oof. Edge.
And now, chest first into the barricade. Goes Ospreay, and those heavy hands. I mean, Taz, he's been around a lot of large men. Brody King, I mean, his hands pants and balls, cliche, like frying pans.
They really are, though. I mean, if the cliche fits, you know, and Brody is just he's just when you're dealing with massive guys like a Brody King, that for me was a guy, the late great Bam Bam Bigelow, his hands were gigantic, and he chopped me or slapped me or hit man, and just felt to get hit by a 2x4. Same deal here with Brody.
Brody King continuing to assault on Will Ospreay. Every match in the Continental Classic is more and more important as the sands fall through the hourglass, as the matches tick away. Both men, as I mentioned, deadlocked at 6 points, a must-win scenario. And that's not the only thing they need, Tony. They need help. They need other men in the Gold League bracket to lose or to draw. It's such an interesting time. You need more than just yourself in the ring.
Absolutely. You got Ricochet tonight as well, and Darby Allin, Claudio Castagnoli against Commander. So we've got 3 very important matches in the Gold League to see who will go on. Remember, the winner of the Gold League and the runner-up of the Gold League will go on to World's End this Saturday.
That's right, where they will face the runner-up and the winner of the Blue League in the semifinals of the 2024 Continental Classic, and then later on that night, the finals of the Continental Classic. All of that and so much more coming up Saturday night, live on pay-per-view, as Brody King with the advantage. And fans, we are going to stick with the action in the Continental Classic in picture-in-picture.
Taz, not really to take away from the war. We've got a great opening match in the first time between these 2 men. But how you feeling? How's the knee coming along? All right?
Excellent. It feels great. Thank you for asking. I mean, I think I'm probably about 85–90% where I need to be. Still doing a lot of physical therapy. Right. But yeah, it's been a lot of hard work, but well worth it. It feels a zillion times better. I'm so happy I had no choice, but I had that done.
Yeah, I know you're going to have your eye close on Rampage coming up this Friday night.
Yeah.
When Hook faces Nick Wayne live from the Hammerstein Ballroom.
I will definitely be close on that for sure. I try to stay out of his business, obviously, but Hook, I think, will take care of business. Here comes Brody.
Oh, but Brody King pulled up short. Ospreay caught a boot in the side of the head.
I like how Brody was relentless that time, guys.
Yeah,
as Ospreay got up out of the chair, Brody just stayed right with him.
Now, the thing with an athlete like Brody King, for all of his size and his toughness, he broke the count right there, which is smart. You know, he's got tremendous cardiovascular, his wind, his endurance for a man that size. It's very impressive.
And he's got such tremendous power, Tony. Those shots are just sending Ospreay crumpling to the ground.
And, of course, he part of the House of Black for a long time, reigned as trios champions here in AEW. And I think that really... people think about him as a trios wrestler, but he's a great singles competitor, as we've been seeing in this tournament.
Sure is.
Now far leg is hooked, and Ospreay able to kick out. And last year in the Continental Classic, Taz, I mean, we were on the call. That was Brody King's coming out party as a singles wrestler. That's when he broke out of that mold of a trios champion.
I agree, and you're exactly right. Your observation and your factoids are factual.
He is Mr. Factoid. There's no doubt about that.
Factoid Joe.
Yes. You sound a little bit like Tom Brady right now. Yeah. That's what I was saying.
I love that.
I thought Tom Wade spit.
Oh, man. Taz is back, guys.
There you go. Big chops, man. You see Ospreay's trying to fight through this.
Ospreay trying to bring himself back up eye to eye with the behemoth Brody King. Brody, though.
Jeez.
Those chops have Ospreay reeling.
Wow. Man, he put the man into a bridge. That's how hard he chopped him.
Yes, he did.
You don't see that often.
And now, just a straight up bear hug.
Aew Dynamite i Aew World Ends u subotu koji se održava u Orlandu, Floridi. Svima
Aew Dynamite back at the Hammerstein Ballroom on this Christmas night Dynamite. 3 crucial points in the Gold League on the line. Brody King, Taz, he has been bludgeoning Will Ospreay for the last few moments.
Yeah, offensively, Brody, it's been all him. Big power, big strength. Look at that. Right, so release Fisherman just with ease, jacking up Ospreay and dumping.
Remember, it is 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 points for a loss, 20-minute time limit. Everyone is banned from ringside. This match is the last thing that stands between Brody King and Will Ospreay, and a spot at the semifinals coming up this Saturday night at World's End, Tony.
Each man looking to get